God, I love that backyard. I could do some good kung fu training out there. But anyway, I want to say welcome again, everybody, and welcome to another video with me, Wushu Richard. This is another short HD one. In this video, I want to talk to you very briefly about life in general. Now, I could go very deep on this, but the question is, what is life? I mean, the thing is, you see people in the universe, you see people nowadays trying to study, and astrologists or whatever, scientists and all of that, people trying to understand reality, understand the universe, and they're trying to search for more life in the universe, more places where there's life, aliens or whatever, in the universe, and we're trying to understand what life is. Now, the way I see it, okay, and this is just another take on this, okay, is aliens could exist and may very, very well likely exist. The fact that we've come into being, whether we were created by whatever force, a god or aliens or whatever natural phenomena, but we're here, right? Now, if there are other life forms out there, they're going to be different to us. They could be very similar to us, depending on how you see it. But then again, you can look at another human being and say that person's very similar or very different to you. But what I'm going to say, my point of view is this, okay? What is life? I hear scientists and astrologists sort of are talking about that, saying like, looking for life in the universe, from what we recognize as life, right? So it doesn't mean necessarily in the same form that we see it on planet Earth, but that's all we're really going by. A human being can only, anything we understand about life is from a human perspective, right? About reality. We can't escape that. The same way as a goldfish can't escape its understanding of the world. It's only going to be from a goldfish perspective. Because no matter how hard it thinks, it can only think like that. We're human beings. We like to think we can think out of the box and we're so more intelligent than we are, but we can only think within the imagination of human beings. So when you talk about aliens and stuff, and you say, they must have traveled light years, depending on the generation we're talking about and our understanding of our own technology, you see. So you'll get people saying things like, the aliens must have much more advanced technology to us, you know what I mean? It's ridiculous. That's like you could have the most intelligent whale in the ocean, and let's say if it was more intelligent than human beings, are you telling me that it's going to need technology and build under the sea skyscraper cities and computers and stuff? Not necessarily. It's just a different realm of existence, basically. So who are we to think that aliens must have much better communicative technology and travel and machinery, or have heads and arms and two eyes or whatever they're going to look like? I wonder what they breathe. I wonder what they eat. I wonder what they drink, because that's what we think. That's what we think life is. Something that eats and drinks and breathes, grows, and eventually dies, right? The list goes on. So when we're looking for life in the universe, we don't even know what we're looking for. It could be everywhere and anywhere. You could say sunlight. Sunlight is a kind of life. What I mean is it's energy. Yeah? And you may say, well, no, if something's moving and changing, it's alive, changing position. If something's still, like a rock, it's not alive. You see what I'm trying to say? That tree out there, or you could talk about water that's moving. Is water alive? The cells, the atoms, the particles, the what do you call that? What do you call that? You know what I mean? Micro, whatever, in the universe, the energy, the electrons, whatever basically everything is just energy. So we are a collection of us, as any life you see on this planet, the planet Earth, whether it be animals, people. Let's say you yourself or myself standing here. I know that I'm a collection of energy that's connected. There's whether I'm a spirit that exists within this human body, or if I'm just the biological body and there's no spirit, whatever it is. But I'm a collection of energies moving as such, if you can fathom that, okay? So who am I to say that a cloud in the sky is not that, or some kind of cloud in space or something is not a life, What is life? Life's a term that we give from something we recognize. It's the same as a human being talking about moral or justness or time, even because we know that one day we'll die. It's like human beings talking about something looking pretty or artistic. It's like it's a human concept. You know what I mean? A rock would not, a stone, a rock or water would not think that. It wouldn't say, okay, this is life. I think this is the same as good or bad. This is like concepts in our mind. Actually, things come together. You've got all kinds of energy and things moving and swirling around in space, and matter and antimatter and things that I don't even understand. Black holes, starlight, heat, sound waves and stuff. And, you've got all of that. Whether it be, solid, liquid, gas, or whatever else, energy. For us to say we're going to look for life out there, that's like saying we're going to look for something the same as us. It's just, I don't know, it's just another way of looking at things. Okay, so looking for life in the universe, fascinating. I'm going to stop this one here. Who knows if there's life out there? But life is, I think, kind of could be a human concept. Life is a human concept. Whereas it's the concept more, the idea of that there is this thing. Whereas actually we are energies and reactions of different energies and atoms and whatever that's come together to create this thing. So you think you're this living thing. Even the mind thinking, the way your eyes are seeing and everything. I know I'm speaking in such a mess here, but this is a very complicated topic anyway. So to look for life, and it's like we don't even know what we're looking for. The human concept is already one of confusion. So whether there's aliens out there or not, I don't know. I've always been fascinated about that myself. But what about all that other stuff in the universe? Even if you do find aliens that look similar to human beings or whatever, or life as we recognize it, the only thing we're going to see is something that we recognize. And if we don't recognize it, we're not going to see it. And that's another human trait that's a problem. Thanks for watching. Okay, thanks.